do the same thing too in some cases, but it's just annoying. I look at it. Nice. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh crap. Hmm. All right, let me look at this real quick. Hmm. Hmm. That's a moment. That is interesting. That is interesting for sure. That is interesting. Mm, okay. All right. So I'm just gonna leave my targets down there for just for right now. We hit the bottom of that trend line. We'll see if that actually makes any difference here on the Nasdaq. I don't believe that the market will be going up. I think that the market definitely has the bulls excited. The bulls are definitely excited, but the bulls will definitely have to do a lot more work than what has happened. Let's look at the job numbers real quick, and we can kind of get have an idea of what happened, what the market, what excited them so much. Okay. All right. Obviously, my stop is this high is because I had my original entry here, and then I scaled in right here. So I'm gonna leave my stop where it is because that's where my original entry was. I got my scale in filled, I guess, but just for those that's wondering why my entry is right here and my stop is all the way up here. I did reach maximum daily profit in both of my funded accounts. Um, Unfortunately, in this situation, you profit refused to take accountability for what happened. That's fine. That's fine. Not a big deal. I'm just gonna make it a. All I was asking was them to fix the unnecessary loss, and per their policy, they say that they're not responsible for any software issues, and that's fine because they're gonna know who I am when I hit them up every freaking week for a payout. They're gonna know who I am. Damn it! What the fuck? What the fuck, man? They're gonna know who the hell I am every week. Good morning, my stocks. Good morning, Seppuku. Mm. So I am trading in the sim for right now. What I'm getting set up right now is this U Profit account. I meant to do it last night, but I was plotting my revenge on not on U Profit on MFF. Not really though. I wasn't doing that. I was just looking at the charts and really trying to understand what's going on. I don't know why that. I don't know why. Because I'm supposed to have at least two. I don't know what the heck happened in that situation. But I think today's a down day. I think the Bears are going to finally get that rotation down. We could possibly see. Because, I mean, they're taking out these lows for sure. They're taking these lows out. Huh. Okay, so yeah, we can probably see 645 today. We can definitely see that. Hold on. Did I get stopped out of my ES trade? No freaking way. No way. It stopped me out. Hmm. Shit. Huh. Shit. All right. So in the meantime, I'm going to set up this U Profit account real quick. Give me a second. Um, Dear customer, that makes me feel wanted for sure. So I hit that icon key and then copy the credentials. Okay. I was like, what the hell? Why make it so goddamn complicated? Okay. Subscription. Zero dashboard. Yeah, okay. So trading view. Credentials. User. Dude. All right, man. Okay. That never wants to work as intended. All right. And password. Okay. Nice. Trading view. Got All right, man. Go for transaction. Sure. Okay, so this is what the platform looks like. So the UProfit account, they're using TradingView. I'm gonna play with this, but yeah, I'll play with this for a while. Mm, let's see if I can have indicators on this damn thing. Up to 21. Mm, okay. Hmm. I mean, so we got to break a structure here. So they broke structure. I'm probably trying to sell it down again. I mean, that is a massive leg down. And if the bears can hold this, if they can hold this, then yeah, we can definitely see that. But we'll see. Let's see. So now I got to zoom in. So press control while zooming in to maintain chart. All right, so let's see what they do here. I mean, if they hold this right here, we can definitely see another move down. But it does look like the trend indicator has. I mean, technically, yeah, this would be considered an uptrend. If the bulls can find support above 885, if they can find support above this level, then we can see a move back up. But you can see that the bears are already buying the retest, or not buying the retest, but they're already selling the retest here. Yeah, they're already selling a retest here. But the bulls has found support in this range though. And we do have the trend indicator saying that the trend is trying to move up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. What I really want to do in this position is actually, oh, what the hell? I might actually start trading crude and gold now. Since I can hold overnight, I might actually start trading crude and gold in this account. Maybe. Oh, that sucks, man. They only have okay, so I can do like 5. Okay. Because my only complaint about the crude and gold was that trying to trade it intraday and be consistent, that's what made trading it challenging. But now that I have an account that I can hold overnight and over the weekend, you profits about to man, they fucked up. They messed up. They definitely messed up because I can easily get 100 to 200 points intraday. Imagine what I can do when I have unlimited time. I can actually trade this account as if it's my personal account. It's only like the UProfit account is only $60. The only bad thing is if you don't trade on TradingView, it's only exclusively for TradingView at the moment. I think they're trying to go the Top Step route. I mean, I guess they're already gone that route because Top Step also uses TradingView, or Top Step X uses TradingView to trade. But unlike Top Step, this doesn't have the tick charts on it. It only has time charts, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. The possibilities are endless with this. Possibilities are endless. Like make it 50 EMA. The fuck? I don't know what the heck this is doing. Okay. So the EMA, the 50 EMA, the 200 EMA. 200 stone, gray. Okay. All right. So I think, yeah, with that rejection right here, the next stop will be 725. But if the Bulls don't hold this area right here at 725, if we don't see them hold this, I'm getting my target hit. I'm getting my target hit. All right, so we got the 9 o'clock algo coming up. I don't think we have any more major news. Yeah, we don't have any major news at all. The only thing that we have is Fed Waller speaking, and that's it. That's all we have for today. That's all we have. Wow. the ES, that was some nasty work, man. That was nasty. That was definitely nasty of the ES to do that. Yeah, I got stopped out of this one. I could have sworn. I don't know how I got stopped out of this one. I could have sworn my. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm already stopped out. It don't matter. Uh, hmm. It's already showing, so you might as well just use it. There's no point in not using it. There's no point in not using it. Um, 200. Why is it disappearing? Hold on. Learning a new platform always freaking sucks. And so it's in this. Okay, let me see how that works. Of course. Okay. Let me manage description. Okay. All right, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes, baby. That's why we trade the charts and not our hearts, people. This is why we trade the charts and not our hearts. I just had a feeling. I just had a feeling that this was going to excite bulls, but when you don't pay attention to what your charts are telling you, once I saw that it traded into this neckline right here, I took the chance at a short. I got my targets filled too quick, and that's why I was like, you know what? This just tells me that there's bears here, that this is resistance. This is super resistance. And so I added to this position, and yeah, I got all my targets hit really quick. Uh, it just sucks that I'm not in my sucks that I'm not in my my U profit account, but I'll get this figured out. But And like I said, once I saw that they hit the bottom of this trend line right here, I was like, there's no way that they're trading into this. We had too much resistance here. We had too much resistance here. We had the bottom of this trend channel. We have the 200 EMA right here. We had it was like you'll see it on a smaller chart. You had this block of consolidation. Everything was pointing towards a short. Everything. And I also used the ES as a clue as well. Because if the ES ain't going to go, then the Nasdaq's not going to go. Originally, I saw, what did I see? What did I see? I saw a double top somewhere. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I think I went short. Yeah, I went short here, and yeah, and then it came back, and then it did this, and that's how I got stopped out. And that's when it did the two-legged pullback. And you can see that the ES is still going down. So if the ES is not going to bounce, the Nasdaq's not going to bounce. The Nasdaq does range a decent amount. I mean, it'll range in like a 20 to 50 point range, and you can make money that way. But if the ES ain't set up to go, the Nasdaq it won't be going. And so once I saw all that confluence to tell me to go short, I just went short. Unfortunately, I got stopped out of this ES trade. Honestly, I don't know why they actually came. Oh, okay. All right. That was okay. All right. That was, yeah, okay. All right. Post loss clarity. That's why we always got to pay attention to what the charts are telling you. If I got in here at this neckline to go short, I only would have been, what, 4 points in drawdown? Still would have been in this trade, and I would have. So what, 490? Yeah. So what is that, 28? So I've been up 38 points. About, not 38, about 30 points. Let me see. Yeah, 38 points out of it. And coincidentally, for those that showed up at the NA meeting last night, this was the level that I was looking at to go short, 528. This was the level I was looking to go short. All right, so back to the Nasdaq. If they lose this level, then I know I'm getting my target hit. I know I'm getting my target hit if they lose this level. But I believe that the Bears have, or not the Bears. I think the Bulls took their profits, and they're going into the weekend green. I think that's what happened here. We had a massive move to the upside that excited all the bulls. You couldn't even short this move. And usually when we see moves like this, when it's racing in one direction and you can't short it or long it, what I've found over time is that it's racing to get somewhere without no price action too. I mean, I think when there's no price action, it's racing to an objective. Those are clues that if it reaches its objective, then it's going to reverse. And it's going to go up or it's going to go down the same way it went up in a straight line. And technically we got that. Technically this is the double bottom. But like I said, I think the bulls have gone into the weekend green. I don't think nobody's going to be really buying this. I don't really think you can buy this because if we do buy this, I mean, there's really no value area for the bulls right now, except for this double bottom. So if they lose this double bottom, I mean, I guess they could buy it here, but I mean, the most they'll get is 725, and they'll probably range, and there's really no value to long right now. All the value is in the shorts. Yeah. Let's look at the hourly candle real quick. I mean, technically that is a bullish hourly candle right here. And that is definitely a bullish hourly candle. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a retracement possibly back up to 820. I mean, that wouldn't be a surprise if we see that. And then I would expect for the bears to at least try to short it at 820. But we got to break a structure to the downside. We got to break a structure downside to the downside. That's always going to be bearish. So I think the bulls are done. Based on the technicals, based on the charts, I think the bulls are done for today. I think the safer bet is to go for the shorts. That's my opinion. And obviously, I wouldn't just short. I wouldn't short this. Obviously, like I said, I would look to see what they do here at 805. I would look to see what they do here. Yeah, 820 is where the 200 EMA is. You got VWAP right here. So I mean, this is the area where the bulls or the bears would have to really step in and knock price down if we see that move up. But with the ES, let's look at her real quick and see if she's ready to bounce. The ES looks like she got some more room for downside. I mean, she could bounce right here. She bounced at this level earlier in the session. I actually caught this move this morning, and I did something foolish. And I will say that today I definitely got lucky. So I was looking for 485, but once I started seeing them find support at 88, I took the chance and I went long. And I rolled this up and I was up. Now I was actually looking for 515. So this is where I had my target. I was looking for actually I had my target at 514 because I was looking for 515, but I front ran it by a point. Obviously it did not touch. Obviously it didn't touch it. And I woke up and I was stopped out of a winning position. So I could have went on tilt because of this. I didn't go on tilt. Good thing for me, I woke up when the price was down here consolidating. So I was able to get in at 78. I rolled price up and I had my stop literally like right here, right underneath this low, 2 points underneath this low, because I just know the ES just likes doing that crap. I almost got stopped out when it almost hit my target this morning. I was like, wow. What did I do to you, ES? But I didn't get stopped out. I got my target hit. I was able to get into my other funded account once I saw that it found support here at 488 because it found support here early in the morning. And I was able to get all the way up here this morning in both accounts. So I'm thinking that if the bulls don't hold this here, we're definitely seeing a stop run. We're definitely seeing a stop run here. Because you can see that if they don't hold, people are buying here already. They're already buying here. So either the bulls buy or they die. They buy or they die here. Because we'll definitely see that run back into this range. We'll definitely see that run back into the range if they don't buy. I guess they did buy there. Okay. And it does look like the ES it did bounce off a golden zone. Every time I look at I rarely look at this chart, but I always hate when I don't because it's like, I guess in my mind, I must think this is cheating. I must think in my mind that I think this is cheating because these fib zones have definitely been working out. And because I think it's cheating, that's probably why I don't use it or I don't look at it. But I mean, even if you went short at the 23% here, it says 948. Oh no, never mind. That's like 30 points in drawdown. It's like 30 points in drawdown, and I would have got stopped out. Actually, let me see. 972 minus 948. Oh crap! I still would have been in this. If I got in, it would have been 3 points away from hitting my stop. I still would have been in this if I just followed the fibs. Oh, look at that. It hit a golden zone yesterday and it rejected. And that's where we got that rejection at yesterday at this golden zone. Oh, there goes that stop run. I guess that's why I don't use it, because I prefer to just trade the technicals. I just prefer to trade technical analysis. I don't necessarily care for fibs and stuff like that. I mean, they're a good reference of where I should get in and get out at, but I just prefer the technicals. I like being able to see that if the bulls don't buy here, they're going to die here. I like seeing stop runs. I like seeing the structure build itself. I like seeing the break of structure, the bears selling the retest, the double tops, the double bottoms. I feel like fibs just probably takes away from that, and that's probably why I would prefer not to use it. And it does not like that 200 EMA for some reason. It does not like it. I know it's gonna be I knew it was too good to be true, man. I know this was gonna be too good to be true. All right, so it looks like this is doing the same thing that Top Step X did with the gaps and the price. I mean, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure it out, but I mean that gap is obviously a problem, obviously. But I'm gonna figure this out because my goal is to at least put on a position so I can have something overnight. They are finding support here at this line, at this neckline. That's them holding this level will definitely is bullish. And we could possibly see a move up here. If they can hold this level, they can find support above it, which I think they are. We can see a move higher. But the trend is obviously down. So that reversal time is usually around 10 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock right now, so we'll see. We'll put the trend channel on. I like that. That would be kind of too tight, wouldn't it? That would be too tight. But that's possibly a channel right there. It's possibly a channel. Yeah, I think that's probably, yeah. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. I mean, you got the highs and what appears to be you got the lows touching. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. You got three touches. You got three touches at this trend line. That's good. So then you got the ES still. Got the ES still. Yeah. So the ES ain't. Yeah. Okay. So the Nasdaq. Yeah, I think the Nasdaq's continue up. There it goes. Stop run. All right. So the ES is in an area of support. We just traded into an area of support on the ES. We could see that. We could see a bounce here. So now that the ES is in an area of support, the Nasdaq could possibly find support as well. But let me actually look at this real quick and see where the ES could go and where the Nasdaq could go. Okay. So Nasdaq, where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to go at Nasdaq? Uh, hmm. Huh. Hmm. The bulls are really, really trying to find support at this level at 725. The bulls are definitely buying. Yeah, so either they buy or they die here. If we can see a breakout out of this trend channel, if we can see that breakout and they find support on top of it, then we're definitely going to have more buyers pile into this. That's probably a lot of people are probably waiting for this confirmation above this trend channel, this trend line. That's probably waiting for the breakout traders right here. All right. All right. So we got that breakout. So we should see a lot more buyers come into this. We should see a lot more buyers. If we don't see, if the bulls don't come in at 725, we're going to see a stop run back into that range back there at 700. Bulls better start buying or they about to die. And you can kind of feel it. You can kind of feel the bearish momentum pushing them down, but the bulls are definitely trying. They're definitely trying. They weren't able to get that close. All right, this is their second time trying. If they can get that close above this, it's definitely not a close. You can see that the bears are selling the top of this trend channel. If we can get a strong close, they're going to see some bulls pile into this damn thing. I also want to point out that the bears are selling that retest right there. There goes that stop run right there. Goes those bulls. And let's see if the bears can continue to hold this pressure, the selling pressure to the downside. I mean, you definitely got to be patient if you're a swing trader, man, instead of trying to get all this crap intraday. Yeah, there goes that stop run. There goes the stop run. Buy or die. And this is why I prefer to always trade price action. I like looking at the price, man. I mean, I'll always reference the fib chart, but I prefer to look at the price action. And isn't that a coincidence? The 23% is lining up with that neckline right here at 645, right around it. So we could see the bulls come in here. We could see the bulls come in. So if in this short, taking some profits off at this 645 level would definitely be a good idea. And there we go, baby. Stop run right back into this range. Who says technical analysis don't work? Who says it don't work? Who says market structure doesn't work? All right. So we're about to touch that level. So let's see. Huh? Look at that. That's not a surprise. That shouldn't surprise anybody. And that shouldn't surprise anybody. Right at that level. That's where we got that bounce. Right at that level. Okay, so I caught the move up and I caught the move down. All right, so This is probably where we'll see what happens here. I think we might get a bounce back up to 725 actually. And then it might actually go back up here too, because I think this could be a key area of support if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure this is a strong support area right here. Or never mind. Just somewhere in this range because you can see it right here. Oof. You can see that this level right here was support and resistance at one point. You can see this is the value area high at 653. So we could see a bounce here. We could see a bounce. 594. So I got my target all the way down here at 568. Let me make sure I'm not cheating myself. 568. Hmm, 509, huh? And this is what makes trading the Nasdaq dangerous because man, she can keep going and you'll just keep moving your target down. All right, so I mean, where can this go? Where can this go? Could this get to the bottom of that range? Could that get there? Could that get there? So is 450? 450, 450, 450, 450, 450, 483, 464, 472. Let's actually look at this real quick. Where's it? So this is what I'll do. Whatever the next golden zone is. So I think we'll pass that. All right, so 450, huh? Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure we'll get a bounce way before that, but we'll probably get a bounce way before that. But 450. Yeah, we'll probably get a bounce here, like at 5, honestly, where I had my stop at originally, most likely. But like 470, 472, 480. Okay. I'll keep it at 450 because we can possibly get to the bottom of that range for sure. We can definitely get there. I mean, if we break 450, then we're going to 430 for sure. We're going to 430 for sure. The question is it going to do it all in this one session? Is it going to do that? Because I mean, this is way outside that trend channel. This will definitely be a trend channel break. They probably might bounce it at 615 at the bottom of this trend line. And if they do bounce it, I mean, it's highly unlikely for this target to get hit where it's at. I won't be mind if I'm wrong. I don't mind if I'm wrong, but price might have to break out of this channel. Price would have to break out of that channel. Oh shit, I'm looking at the, oh my God. I apologize about that. I was looking at the wrong, I was looking at the ES chart. My bad. What the, I was looking at the ES chart. My bad. All right. All right, so this actually might be an area where they, okay, I'm looking at the right chart now. This actually might be where they bounce it. I mean, the most we probably get is 550. So yeah, right at this area is right where, yeah, that's probably the most we get is like 550. 550 to 530, somewhere in this range right here. is probably the most I'll get. And then we should see a bounce there. We should see a bounce. I mean, in order for this target to get hit, which it possibly could, it would have to go through two ranges for this target to get hit, which, I mean, I'm not going to say that it's not possible for the Nasdaq, but I mean, we already had this big move down. We had this breaker structure right here. We had this breaker structure. So all the stops got ran. So eventually, yeah, probably like 5. I mean, but then people, because if we lose 550, we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna leave my target down here. What I'm gonna pay attention to is what happens when we get to this area right here. That's what I'm gonna pay attention to. I mean, I would prefer that not to happen, but yeah. So I mean, for the ES, I'm looking at the ES now. So probably 428 to 440 is probably what we get on the ES. Because we had the same breaker structure just like we did on the Nasdaq on the ES. I gotta finish construction on this chart. Gotta finish the construction. I didn't think it would be down this far. Let's see what they do here at 240. 240. I'm sorry, 440. I don't know where I got 240 from, my bad. 440. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, 440 for sure. 440 for sure. All right. So when the ES gets to 440, I'm going to look to take profits on the ES trade. I do want to see what happens when the ES get here, though. I'm not going to close it just because it gets here, because I mean it can easily run through it. But the ES is not the Nasdaq. When the ES makes a low, it means something. There is enough buyers here to send the ES all the way up to 670. 1, 2, 3 times. There was enough buyers here to do that. Or where is it at? There was enough buyers here to do that. So I'm pretty sure we will see some buying here on the ES at 338, somewhere around there, 340, 338 for sure. They could be trying to get to 364 though. I'm pretty sure that this will be like the absolute lowest level that it will go. He says SPY to close the gap at 543. Let's actually look at that. Let's look at that. I really want to go back to trading SPY too. But let's actually look at that. All right, so let's look at that. So SPY. Because I know I did see people say something about filling a gap or something like that this morning. I was like, ain't no gap on the futures. I ain't seen one. Well, this is the 1 minute chart. Let's look at the daily chart real quick. All right, so yeah, it already filled the gap already. It filled that gap. So if the SPY is about to bounce, the ES is in the area where it could potentially bounce at 38.40. The Nasdaq is in the area where it could bounce. Yeah, look at all that buying. Look at that. Ah. All right. I mean, I knew the bear train was going to stop at some point. I knew it was going to stop at some point. I know it's going to stop at some point. So I'm going to keep this here, man. I'm going to keep it here. I know eventually the Bulls are going to come back with a vengeance. I know eventually they will. But hopefully the Bears just finish this rotation, and then whatever, once I get my target hit, the Bulls can just have it. Or let me rephrase that to be more clear. Once we see price hits the market objective, it's not the Bulls that are buying, it's the Bears selling out of their positions. It's the Bears selling out of their position once they hit their objective. So once we see price run away, that's how you know that that's an area of profit taking. And what usually happens is a retest of that area is where there's new buyers come in and they sell the market back up. So if I can get an example of that, obviously this is news. But something like this, where the market is just running away, the Bulls took their profits and we're just seeing this dump. The Bulls took their profits. We're just seeing this dump down. You can't find no new buyers in the market. The market is just trending down because people are just selling all the pops, selling out of their positions. What the hell, dude? But kind of going back to the all right, so yeah. So SPY has already filled the gap. The gap has been filled on SPY. There is an other gap right here at 35. There is a small little gap right here at 35 that the market may try to fill today. So that's something to keep your eye out for as well. Yeah, that's a small little gap. This so a gap between 535 and 536. So it's like a 1 point gap. There's only 1 point, but all gaps get filled. I actually had somebody argue with me about that. Like I don't understand. I mean, I don't argue with people about stuff that I know to be true. I said that all gaps get filled. And they said, well, there is a gap that was left in December. Eventually, that gap will get filled. No one didn't say that gaps don't get filled as soon as they're made, but eventually all gaps will get filled. And he's talking about, or that person was talking about last year, December, when we had that nasty bull run. And I've already showed you guys the spreadsheet. I've already showed you guys the spreadsheet of, I mean, look at all, well, actually, I did one for gold as well. Gold is very similar to the ES and how they buy in their positions. It seems like they've been buying gold this whole entire year, and they've been slightly hedging their positions in gold. And the institutions have been doing this, or the commercials have been doing the same thing. They've been hedging with gold, and they've been slightly buying. So if you look at the ES, it's kind of the same thing. But with the Nasdaq, it's easier to see that obviously they were buying so much in the beginning of the year, and as the year went on, you can see that they're lightening their position. You see that they slowed down on buying now, right when we're seeing that dump. So they're no longer buying anymore. Okay. All right. All right, so we got to break out the bottom of that trend channel. Let's see if the price is going to suck its way back into it and possibly use it as resistance. They could use this area right here. I would have got my target hit. This is what I'm looking for. They're going to probably bounce it here. They're going to bounce it here. They're going to bounce it here. Damn it. They're going to bounce it. I think the bear trade is over. They're going to probably bounce it there. Hopefully not. ES is getting close to that 440 level as well. So both the Nasdaq and the ES are both in an area where they could potentially bounce. Yeah, they're going to bounce it here. Hope not, though. All right, the ES is definitely at that area now. Okay. Well, ES is definitely at that area where it could bounce. Okay. Yeah, I guess, well, like I said, I'll come back towards the end of the day. I'll come back towards the end of the day. All right. If the bears fail here, if the bulls can find support, we can definitely see that move back up to 645 for sure. For sure. or the Nasdaq can make me a very happy man and hit my target. Yeah, the Bulls are definitely trying to buy. I mean, you can see them buying it. God damn it, Bulls. Look at them buying it at the bottom of this trend channel. I mean, anybody is shorting this right here, this is so dangerous. This is so dangerous right here. That's so dangerous. But I would not mind for people to short right here and we get that pop down. I wouldn't mind. I mean, honestly, I should already be out of this already. I should already be out of this. At this point, I'm being very greedy at this point. I'm being very greedy at this point. I should be out of this. Should be out of this. Hmm. You know what? I should do that. I probably should put like $200 and start trading SPY options again because we turned what a $200 account into. I mean, no, we turned a $500 account and we 3x'd it in a week. We turned a $500 account into an $1,800 account. And as soon as I deviated from my plan, as soon as I started gambling, all that money was gone. $1,800 gone. Started to gamble. But we can definitely start doing that again as well. We can definitely start trading SPY again. Mm. Mm. Okay. This is what I'll do. This is what I'll do in this. Mm, 'Cause I'm supposed to be out of this already, but I'm definitely being greedy in this moment. Definitely being greedy. And for some reason, 539. Okay. All right. So what I'll do is, no, 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 no. Hmm. I think that might have been it. That might have been it right there. That might have been it. I think that's all the market's gonna give me. I'm thinking that's all. I think, dude, I'm thinking that's all she's gonna give me. I don't understand why this is so freaking hard, yo. Like, what the hell's up with that? Okay. All right. So this is what I'll do. Okay. Right there. Right there. Nice. All right. Right there. Right there. Right there. So yeah, I don't care what happens at this point. Either this hits my target or it will hit my trailing stop because it could bounce here. And if it can continue to move down to the downside, then I'll get my stop or my target hit. I'm not going to cheat myself like that. You're not going to cheat me. All right. Okay. All right, baby. Nasdaq, are you going to be nasty? Are you going to be nasty? Are you going to be nasty or are you going to give it to me? Of course she's going to be nasty. Oh my God. Of course you're going to be nasty. Oh, thank you. Just hit my target. Just hit it. You're so close. Just hit it. Just hit it. All right, so we got price did trade through that level, that 40 level. Let's see what they do at 30 on the ES, because the ES is definitely in an area where it could adjust, it can pop. We can see a pop. We can definitely see a pop. All right, Nasdaq, you're in the middle. You're literally in the middle. You're literally in the middle. Either she's gonna pop and hit my stop, or she can just drop and hit my target. Uh, uh, I'm literally in the middle right now. That's how I set my stop up. That's how I was doing all that math. I was like, fine. When she gets in the middle, I'll just move my stop. So it's literally a 1-to-1 target right now. And Q, don't do it. Come on, just hit that 490 target, baby. You don't want to go back all the way up to 540. You don't want that. All right. So there's obviously people that's going to be buying at 500 for sure. It's obviously people that's going to be buying at 5. So what I'm hoping is that their stops get ran and I get my target hit. Of course. Of course. Of course. Don't finish it off. Don't finish it off. Yeah, yeah, don't finish it off at all. Ah, ah, ah. Fine. Come on, NQ. Don't break my heart, baby. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart, baby. Don't break my heart. You're gonna break my heart. You touch that stop, you're gonna break my heart. You're gonna break my heart, boo. Please. Please don't hit the stop. Don't do it. Mm, we're still in this, baby. Ah, man, ah. All right. All right, man. All right. Of course she's gonna break my heart. But I was in a dangerous area. That's why I moved my stop. I trusted the charts, and good thing I did. That's why the charts will always tell you what you need to do. Your heart has no room over these charts. I just knew we was in a dangerous area. So I was like, I might as well just put my stop down here and either hit my target or hit my stop. And you can see that the bears took their profit, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what it looks like when the bears took their profits. Now we can see a move probably back up to here. That's why we gotta trust the charts. Trust the charts. All right, people, that's it for me. This is what I did today. I was able to make maximum daily profit in 2 of my funded accounts, and I made that in the sim. So I'm going into the weekend green. We had a green week this week. We would have had a well, I mean, I'm not going to count Wednesday or Tuesday, whatever day that was, because we saw it on the stream. There was technical difficulties out of my control, and unfortunately, that resulted in an unnecessary loss on my account that MFF just refused to fix because they said it wasn't their fault. That's fine. We'll be knocking at MFF's door for that $1,200 payment every week. So, uh, great trading day. Let me see if I can actually, because this could be, no. I mean, we could see the bulls taking their profits here, but I would watch if you're trying to be a bear, I would watch what they do here at 725, and I would wait for a double top here at 645 because the bears have obviously taken their profits, but the first test is always the best test. The first test is always the best test. And it does look like, no, this is bullish now. They're at least getting back up into this range for sure, at least. But yeah, sure, my stocks. So sure. So it was a layer of things. What I saw this morning, what I saw this morning was that all right, so what I saw this morning, damn, this actually might continue to go short. It dropped out of one channel. So it was in this trend channel. It found support. It found resistance at this higher time channel or trend channel. And it's now back. So we actually might see, we actually like, man, I might have got my target here if I just left it alone. But it's fine. It's all right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was an ego trade anyway. It doesn't matter. So this is what I was looking at. I was looking at the structure for the last 2 days. I saw that we had equal lows here, and we had highs right here. I had a feeling that 150 was going to be the high, at least for a while. When I saw this move up this morning into this area right here where they were using it as support and it was using it as resistance and it was hitting the top or the bottom of this trend channel, and we had the 200 EMA sloping to the downside. We got to remember that the 200 EMA has always been a long and short indicator. And that is still true up until this day. I know a lot of people now focus more on VWAP, but it's really the 200 EMA that you should really pay attention to, because notoriously, for a very long time, and habits are so hard to break, when we didn't have algos, when people were making decisions on their own, the major decision that they've always made is short at the 200 EMA when it's below it, and long when it's above it. That's a habit that I don't think is ever going away. So when I see the 21 or the 200 EMA is sloping to the downside, and I see that price is making its way to it, I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking for shorts. Now going back on the smaller time frame chart. So once I saw that this morning, and this is where the layers come in. Or actually, let me before I finish that thought. Remember, the first test is always the best test. The first test is the best test. When you see the market grind down like this, and then we got a retest of an area of supply or a swing, it's highly likely that this trade will work. It's highly likely. That first test is the best test. But anyway, kind of going back to what I was saying before. Once I saw that they found support here at this level at 725, and the news didn't take it out, I just made a reference that that was going to be an area that they may try to take out later. I just made a reference that 725 is going to be a area that I should keep my eyes on. Once it moved into this area right here, you can see that where was this? This right here was a break. It was that break of structure. They came in and they sold it again. And then we got another retest. We didn't even take out that high. We didn't take that high out at all. And then we got this move down. And so this morning, When I saw price come back in to this neckline right here, this breaker structure, actually, when I saw price come back into this breaker structure, this is where I originally went short. I originally went short here and I got all my targets hit. And when I started the stream, I scaled in right here because I knew that the shorts was going to win. We had this massive straight move to the upside. And usually when you see that, that means that the bulls or whichever side of the market is trying to get to an objective. Once I realized, or once I was confident that this was the market's objective, I just knew to go short. And that the short side was going to be the money-making side. And once I saw that they broke structure underneath the news low, I just knew that my other target was going to get hit. That's just how that's once I saw that, I knew that this was going to happen, or it was highly likely that we was going to get a big move down like that. Because if they're not going to go up, then price is going to go down. And I know I say that, and I know it might sound simple and cheesy, but that's just how simple the markets work. If it's not going up, then it's going down, and vice versa. If it's not going down, then it's not going up. If they're not going to take price above this high, then the money is to the downside. My job is just to determine where the money is and where they're going to try to bounce it. Now, when I was looking at the higher time frame chart, when I look at the higher time frame chart, what I'm really looking for is just previous areas of support and resistance. That's all I'm looking for. Once I see that breaker structure, I'm looking for. So what has happened historically? So I see that 394, that 390 area is an area that they've been using as support and resistance. That 468 is another area, and this is where I was targeting for real, or whatever. What was it? Yeah, right here, 485. This is another area that they was using as support and resistance right here. So I figured that price could eventually get to this area, but we'll probably see them actually probably take out 390 and bounce it, honestly. 390 might be the bottom. Because we can already see that historically that they've been using this area as support and they've been using this area as resistance. You can see that this was a low, this was a high, this was a value area high, and this was a low. So 390 is probably where I should have kept my target, honestly. But I mean, it don't matter at this point. I'm already out the position. So yeah, 390 might be a target. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if the Nasdaq keeps selling. I know that she was going to be nasty and not hit my target. I knew she was just going to be nasty like that. But I knew I was in dangerous territory. I mean, once you see price action like this, you just know that, I mean, eventually it's just going to explode. And that's exactly what happened. But it exploded right back into an area of resistance. You better not do it. I mean, at this point, Nasdaq, you better not do it. But I will always say that if you're having trouble with structure, the ES is always a better instrument to learn structure. The ES doesn't do things that the Nasdaq does. If you have your eyes trained to see structure, you can kind of see through all the bullshit that the Nasdaq does. I mean, if you look at her, you wouldn't think that she's trading structurally, but she is. If I go to a higher time frame chart, you can see it a little bit better. But she is trading structurally. It's just that she'll make unnecessary moves. But you can see that she does bounce that support. She does sell off at breaks of structure. They do sell the retest of breaks of structure. Once you get a break of structure, you know that all the stops underneath it is going to be used as liquidity. And you can see that this is the news. This is why I'm not afraid of the news if I'm in a good position. If I'm in a good position, I'm not afraid of the news because look at that. We got this back and forth whip action with non-farm payroll, and it's still respected structure. It still respected it. So this is why I'm not necessarily scared of the news. If I'm in the middle, like if I'm chasing, then okay, I know that I may be in trouble because I know that she'll probably come back to support or resistance before making her real move. But the Nasdaq is crazy, but she is not that crazy. She is not that crazy at all. And you can see right there, this is another good example right here. I mean, first, you got this consolidation area. This was your first break of structure. They broke that neckline. They came back and retested it, and they sold off. The Nasdaq follows structure just like any other instrument. It's just that it's erratic and it's crazy, and you just have to have your eyes already trained for it. And to do that, you have to be somewhat successful in trading the ES. The ES only trades structure. You see that when she picks her direction, you don't see none of that crazy stuff that the Nasdaq does. She trades in one direction, she comes back, you sell the retest, you get rewarded. You wait for support, you wait for a break of structure, she comes back. That's why you don't ever chase the ES. You don't ever chase the ES. And even look at that. The news did it too on the ES as well. You can see that this is where they found support. The news didn't even break through it. We got that move up. Right back, sweeping the liquidity right there. She swept the liquidity. Yeah, she swept the liquidity. She came right back down to this break of structure right here. You see how even the news, even though it moves fast, it's still following price action? And we got to move up. Price action is king. Price action trumps any other. So if anybody's not teaching you price action, they're wrong. Price action is always going to be king. Yeah, instead of waiting for that the long, you could have took that easy short that the ES gave you right here. First test is the best test. You see that grinding down, you just wait for it to pop it right back into an area of resistance, and you get to sell it down. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of buyers here because this is a great risk to reward buying opportunity. That's not financial advice, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a sweep. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a sweep of this low and we see a pop. But the same thing can be said that if the bulls don't buy, they will die here. If the bulls don't buy, they will die. Yeah, no problem, Mike Stocks. No problem. But hmm. I'm thinking about, huh. You know what? I'm thinking about buying this actually. I'll try this. This is actually a good buy. This is actually a good buying opportunity if I can see what I want. Actually, no, 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 I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not buying it. I'm done. I'm done trading for the day. I'm done. I'm done. Actually, man, you know what? Fine. I'll try it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. All right. Well, I guess that answers my question. Never mind. I guess I'm not gonna try. And that's why I don't like Quant Tower. I don't like it. I don't like Quant Tower at all. Okay, there's my chart. I was like, what the hell? All right. I don't like this, man. What the hell's this doing? All right. So let's see. Let's look at this real quick, and then this will probably be my last trade. Let me see if I really want to take this long, or possibly look for another long opportunity. You know what? I bet Nasdaq did it. I bet. Oh my God! Ah, oh my God! Nasdaq, you're a bitch. Oh, God. Oh man, she hit my damn target. Ah. All right. So yeah, about like okay. Okay. That actually might be it. Damn it. NQ. Way to break my heart. Like seriously, way to break my heart, man. All right. So let me really look at this. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I won't even use I mean, this does look like it wants to go down, but it also looks like it wants to bounce here. You know what? I'm actually going to close everything down. I'm going to close everything down. I'm closing it all down. I'm closing it down. Oh man, it looks like it's gonna bounce. It looks like it's gonna bounce, man. I'm gonna close this down. I'm closing everything down. Closing everything down. No, 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 no. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Ah, Alfred, you said 300 might be on the table. So yeah, somewhere around 390. So yeah, somewhere around this area right here. Damn it. I should have took it. I should have took it. I should have took it. But I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That's just my greed. That's just my greed. I want to break this cycle of overconfidence, euphoria, getting humbled, yada yada, blah blah blah. This trade might is highly likely to work, yes, but today's a down day. The money is to be made on the short side, so and I definitely agree with you, Alfred. I do want to see what they do here at 390. If we get a break of 390, yeah, we definitely can see 320, 300 for sure, for sure, for sure. And the reason why I say that is because we have all this support. Or where is it at? We have all this support here at 390. So it's highly likely that we'll see a bounce somewhere in this area. It's highly likely. You can see that use it as low of day, high of day, value area high, point of control, low of day. That 390 is that line in the sand for bulls. It's 390, so we'll see. Man, that damn thing's gonna work. It's gonna probably work. Mm, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. After I get off stream with you guys, I'm gonna close this application and I'm just gonna go into the weekend green. I will come back. So I guess before I really end the stream for real this time, I'll get this figured out. So this is the swing account with you profit. No, 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 no. Oh my God. It's okay. It's all right, man. It's okay. This is the swing account with you profit. I've already got my 20. I did use that step indicator that you was talking about, Tommy, if you're in the stream. I'm gonna test this out and see if it's any different than just having a regular, but I'm gonna use it because I know you said that that step line kind of tells you where it wants to kind of shift. So I'm gonna pay attention to it. But this is the U profit. I can swing this account into the weekend, which is so good, and it's only $60 right now. Right now they're beta testing it. I don't want the volume. How do I get this off? Right now they're beta testing this. So they're literally giving swing accounts away for free. It's $62 right now. There is no activation fee attached to it. There's nothing attached to it. The only rule is that you stay within a 30% consistency rate, and you stay. Yeah, so you can only make 30% a day. And hold on, let me see, because I don't know what the heck I just did. All right, so yeah, so this is their zero account right here. All right, so this is their zero account. So you just got to make a 30% consistency rule. I don't know how they're going to calculate that with when you can swing this, but I'm just going to trade how I trade. I mean, I'm just going to trade how I trade. You can only have 2 E-mini contracts and 20 micro contracts. Honestly, you only have $1,000 of drawdown, so you really shouldn't be trading minis at all. I mean, even with 1 micro, I mean, you have literally up until the point it hits your target, literally. So you have a static $1,000 drawdown, which is good. This is actually shaping up to probably be one of the best accounts in the game. If they keep it the way that it is and not hike up the prices to $700, this would be the best product in the game at the moment. And I think the reset fee is like $44 or something like that. So it's $62 to buy, $44 to reset. But in this account, you really shouldn't even be trading intraday, in my opinion. It's a swing account. Why not swing it? I don't understand why you wouldn't. So it's saying that you can reward yourself up to 50% of your balance. So just like Top Step, if you have $1,000 in your account, you can take off $500 from that account. And on your fifth payout request, 100% of your balance is yours. 100%. I don't know if UProfit is still doing that thing where if you blow your account, you can still withdraw money out of your funded account. I don't know if they're still doing that. I know when I used to trade with them, I was able to withdraw money from my blown account. It's just that they take 60%. So, I mean, that's better than nothing. Better than nothing. I mean, in other prop firms, you blow your account, that's gone. With UProfit, they just take 60%, and I think you just get whatever the rest is. So that's better than nothing. And that's when UProfit was my home. And then they changed everything, and they're no longer my home now. But now that they got this swing account, I don't mind going back to them. And I think you have like 4 positive days instead of 5. So you have 4 positive days between each payout request. And you have to make more than $200 a day. So, yeah, the best account in the game, in my opinion. And I'm going to try to see if I can find me a position later on at the end of the session or possibly somewhere. And I'm going to try it out. I'm going to swing this over the weekend. And hopefully we can, yeah. But all right, guys, that's all I have. If you want to pick one up, I mean, it's available. Get it while it lasts because they might change it. Who knows? But stay green and have a good weekend. And with that said, peace out.